Hey guys, just finished watching Supergirl Season 2, Episode 10, We Can Be Heroes. This episode was pretty cool. It was cool finally seeing Supergirl, Kara, kind of learn that Jimmy Olsen is Guardian. And the whole Jimmy Olsen is Guardian thing, I don't know if I like it. I mean, I keep finding myself agreeing with Kara. He shouldn't be a superhero, because all the villains they have going on are Supergirl level powers, powered. He has no powers, and he's no Batman. He does not have years of training. He has, a few months of trying to take on people, Now, if he was only taking on, let Supergirl take on the superpowered characters, and then he was just taking on the robbers, things like that, regular people who don't have powers, that would be interesting. That would make sense and stuff like that. But he keeps on trying to go after the people who, Kara is supposed to be going over because she's the one with the powers. So it's definitely going to be interesting to see where that continues on. But I don't know if I really like the fact that he's doing that, and I feel like he's still not. He's just, I don't know. I just don't feel like he deserves the title of superhero, but just because he's not yet. He doesn't have that qualification of skill level. Batman trained from like 20 years, from age 10 for like 10 years minimum, depending on how some ages, he trains night and day, 24 hours a day for like 10 years minimum before he becomes Batman. Even more than that some time. So it's just like there's so much. He's just missing so much skills. He has nothing to teach him how to fight. At least. If you look over back in over on Arrow, when Thea first became Red Arrow and stuff, she had some skills from her father, who was part of the League of Assassins, who had years of training and stuff like that. So she was trained. Yeah, she was only trained for for a few months and stuff like that when she first started out. She only had barely had a year of training underneath her belt or something like that. Or maybe she had just a year of training, but at least she had something. Whereas Jimmy Olsen is just kind of going out there and then just throwing him out there, and it's like, why? It doesn't make sense. But like I keep on saying, I feel like one of the DEO agents would be better at it. I'm sure the DEO has agents that are way better than him. I think a new recruit on there. I mean, he has no more skill level than one of the regular cops that Danvers is dating there, not her, the other girl there, or like a regular cop or anything like that. He has no skill level. He has no training or anything like that. So that's where I kind of agree with Carol on that point. I've find myself keep on agreeing, and I don't know why she didn't just say, you're not bulletproof and stuff like that, because she did get shot at the beginning of this episode. So that was kind of interesting to see where that goes. But just kind of like weird. And then the whole Martian Manhunter and Miss Martian, that's gonna be cool to see how that goes on in next week's episode with the whole White Martians attacking. That's gonna be pretty fun to see that. Also building up to the as we get closer to the musical crossover, I think which are filming as we speak. I think they might be filming that, which is gonna be cool to see that, and also interesting to see how things kind of continue on from there, and how to see if we hopefully this Martian invasion thing can build like a whole season arc, because I feel like hasn't been a season arc storyline since we came back. I mean, they're supposed to be Cadmus, but they're not even looking at Cadmus. I feel like with this whole season, they're not even going after Cadmus. They're just waiting for Cadmus to poke them, and they're going out and they're doing it. I mean, we found Dean Cain. She found Dean Cain last time. She found Jeremiah Danvers, but she hasn't gone back and looked for him. Anything like that. It makes no sense. It makes no sense why Alex is not going after Jeremiah Danvers. I just don't. There's just so much with it. I mean, this episode was fun. Don't get me wrong, but it was still very villain of the week, because Livewire's gone, stuff like that. So it's kind of like nothing in this, that not much in this really kind of continues on. The only part that does, it was the character interactions between Martian Manhunter and Miss Martian. A little bit of that will continue on to a next episode, but none of the villains and things like that. I mean, yeah, you got Livewire who's out of prison, but there's no reason to have her out of prison now, to put her out of the prison now, that you couldn't just done next episode whenever you really want to bring her back. So I don't know, I just found that kind of there's not much here, that kind of there's no big season arc within this episode that's kind of going through. You got your little arcs between the character relationships and that's it, but there was no big season arc within this episode, which I hate when they do that. They do it on all the other shows and all that, but it's just they don't do it as often as they do it here, so it's kind of annoying. Also, if you look at something like Gotham, which if you're still watching that Gotham, you know that every episode has just been so far just connected to Jerome and stuff like that. Now they do have different season arcs, but it's, you know, little arcs that don't all connect. But still, this is kind of like a little bit like they're just nothing. There's just villain of the week so far, and nothing really overall connecting. Now it's really, I love it. It's fun, but it's just not something connecting. There's no big bad. There's no big ultimate goal. There's no Zoom. There's no, you know, Prometheus. There's no big something like that to ultimate goal, you know, for this thing, other than eventually getting Jeremiah Danvers, but I don't feel like they even want him back. So definitely can't wait to see where things go on from here, and hopefully, again, like I said, we can get a season arc building up here. We've been like episode 10 already, so we'll have to wait and see how things continue on. So let me know what you think, guys, about this episode in the comments below, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, guys. Peace.